Test, test. Test, 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 test. Hello, world, and welcome to Game 3 of the series between the Cascade Collegiate League and your Port Angeles Lefties. I am your announcer tonight, Levi Joyce, Mason McLean on a night off, and welcome you to Game 3 of the series. On the bump tonight for your Port Angeles Lefties will be Gabe Baranasiri, I believe in his either 4th or 5th start of the summer. He will be facing Jonathan Rominger to lead off the inning. So we welcome you to a very overcast day in Port Angeles, Washington. Music. Leading off for the Cascade Collegiate League is going to be Jonathan Rominger. Jonathan Rominger playing, he's playing first base tonight for the Cascade Collegiate League, which is a league in the greater Seattle area, focusing on mostly NWAC to JUCO players for their recruitment. Gabe Baranasiri looks in, fires in the first pitch, swung on, and a base hit up the middle. So Jonathan Rominger gets us going tonight for the Port Angeles Lefties, as the first pitch tonight is 6:37 p.m. Next up for the Cascade Collegiate League will be Will Bond.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 3, Will Bond.
Baranasiri clearly did not like the ball. Clearly was the ball's fault on that base hit. This will bring up Will Bond, the left fielder. Unsure what he did last night, but I believe he had a base hit, I believe, at some point throughout the night. Baranasiri, out of the stretch, fires in. Called strike 3, just gets the zone. Called strike 1, pardon me. The 0-1 pitch, swung and a foul ball. That will bring the count to 0-2. The Cascade Collegiate League with a tough loss last night against the Port Angeles Lefties, getting walked off in the bottom of the 10th in a very unusual sequence of events, we could call it. Carter Enoch, the catcher tonight, hit a sacrifice bunt, the 0-2, in the dirt, ball 1. He had a very interesting sequence where Enoch bunted the ball down the third base side. The pitcher picked up the ball and threw it over the first baseman's head, which then led the runner to score. So we have a pausage of play for some reason. I'm not really sure what's going on. Oh, looks like there is some mud stuck on the cleats of Baranasiri. Yes, looks like he got something on his cleat and prohibiting him to throw the ball to the best of his ability would be my best guess. So hopefully this will help him out here. Rominger with the lead. The 1-2. Just off, ball 2. Baranasiri with, I believe, his 3rd start of the summer here at home in Port Angeles. First time he chose the striped and white combo. The pitch, runner takes off, foul ball. We stay at 2-2. I believe this is Baranasiri's first time choosing the white or the blue jerseys with a gray stripe and white pants. The other option being, of course, pinstripes. He gets the sign. The 2-2 from Baranasiri. Swung on and hit over the shortstop, George Smith, and that will be a base hit. Will Bond gets a single, and we have back-to-back base runners in the first inning for the Cascade Collegiate League. Not the best, or I should say ideal start for Baranasiri tonight. Now batting for the Cascade Collegiate League is the designated hitter, Jimmy Womack. I believe Womack hit the 2 or 3 run home run last night. I am unaware exactly which one it is, but it was one of the 2. You could say that ball had a family, and he will not be seeing it anymore. Swung on, foul ball, left side third base. That is Ethan Wood with an unusual start at third base today. Ethan Wood, normally the everyday first baseman for your Port Angeles Lefties, but non-league game, you're going to see some different guys in different positions, and he happens to be one of them. Same thing with Nathan Huey getting the start today at first base, normally the designated hitter. The first pitch to Jimmy Womack here. Pardon me. The second pitch is a swung on and miss for strike 2. Baranasiri ahead in the count, 0-2 versus Jimmy Womack now. He looks in, looks at the runner. The 0-2. Outside, ball 1. Going back to our defensive starters for your Port Angeles Lefties. Jordan Shumway in left today it's a nice addition to the lineup. It's good to see him back in the lineup. The 1-2. Swung on and fouled behind home plate. We do it again. Playing second today is Madden Akko, the Fordham guy. He normally would be a starter at either short or third, but tonight gets to start at second. And the Port Angeles local, Luke Floodstrom, who's been having quite the series this week. He's gone 5 for 10 so far against the Cascade Collegiate League, including a home run and 3 runs scored. So very much a good series for Luke Floodstrom at the dish. Baranasiri gets the sign again, the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled again. Great at bat here by Jimmy Womack. Very much a 2-strike approach, put anything in play, but could benefit Baranasiri here with a ground ball double play, potentially. The 1-2 is swung on a ground ball to George Smith, goes to second for 1, to first place, and he gets him. The double play. What a great sequence of events from Gabe Baranasiri to George Smith, the shortstop from Regis University. Ladies and gentlemen at home, I thought that was going to be my first ever announcer jinx, but glad to have that go my way. Yeah. Now up is the Drew Wicklander, the shortstop tonight, wearing number 14. That ball is a strike. 0-1. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. Baranasiri now ahead 0-2 in the count. Can he get himself out of the jam? Baranasiri, the 0-2. Up high, ball 1. Baranasiri out of citrus cost, looking to get out of the first inning. The pitch, just off the plate, ball 2. Trackman had it as a true ball, but close call regardless. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the inning with a runner on third for the Cascade Collegiate League. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3 for Baranasiri. He gets out of the jam with a double play and a strikeout. And that will do it here for the top of the first. We go to the break. 0-0. Lefties now time to hit.
Chat, bro.
I'm not reading the chat. Who's Eddie River?
What an amazing time to make a stop at any of our multiple bar locations. Head to the grandstand, the courtyard, or the beer garden to snack wine, beers, a buzz box, or a seltzer.
Bro, why are we fighting in the comments, Gabe? You. I don't know. Welcome back to Port Angeles, Washington, as now the Lefties is their turn to hit. It is the bottom of the first. Sam Matisic will lead us off in the bottom of the first, the Centralia College product. On the bump today for the Cascade Collegiate League is Landon Taylor. I do not know where he is from or what school he is, but I can assume he is a good ball player. Swung on, ground ball, second base, fielded by McLean, and it is an out at first. Now this will bring up Carter Enoch, the catcher today.
Now batting, the catcher from Saddleback College, number 13, Carter Enoch.
Enoch, the lefty's catcher today, very much an elite hitter, in my opinion. He has a great approach. The 0-0 swung on, not swung on, took in the dirt, ball one. Got a good approach. And his good approach leads him to hit the ball hard, which is generally a good thing that a baseball player can do. The 1-0. Swung on, lined into left field for a base hit for Carter Enoch. Almost on cue as the Lefties have their first base runner of the game.
Batting third, the third baseman from Wright State, number 24, Ethan Wood.
This will bring up Ethan Wood to the dish. Ethan Wood going to Wright State University next year. So all your Wright State baseball fans have that to look forward to. The first pitch from Taylor, up high, ball one. Taylor, the 1-0 pitch, outside, ball two. Carter Enoch, that single, going 103 miles an hour off the bat. Very, very good start to the game today, you could say. Ethan Wood is ready for the pitch. The 2-0 count. Swung, taken, ball three. Pardon me. Ethan Wood ahead in the account, 3-0. The pitch. Strike one. Trackman had it as a true ball. True strike, pardon me. Pickoff attempt by Taylor does no good except dirty the pants of Cardi Enoch on first base. Ethan Wood with the surprise start at third base today. Normally the everyday first baseman for your lefties, but again, out of conference game, you might see that. The 3-1 swung on, driven to center field, but does not go far for Rasmussen. That will be the second out of the inning. This will now bring up Nathan Huey.
First baseman from the University of Northern Colorado, number 34, Nathan Huey.
Huey now up with 2 outs. The first pitch is taken for a ball. A slider below the zone. Clearly was upset with the mound, and we now have time and play. And back again we go to the spike to rub off the mud on the cleats. It's been that kind of day in Port Angeles. It rained a decent amount earlier, but I would not say heavy. But enough to say that it is wet outside and cold. The 1-0 pitch from Taylor. Swung on, fouled back from Huey. That will make it 1-1. Huey last year played at the University of Northern Colorado. Pardon me, that is incorrect. He played at Faulkner last year. He just committed to the University of Northern Colorado. And we have another pickoff attempt, and Huey's in there safe. Rominger throws it back to Landon Taylor. Landon Taylor, looks like a 6'3" pitcher. The pitch. And taken, runner goes, and the throw is in time. Enoch trying to go with, for some reason, and gets hosed at second. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors for the lefties in the bottom of the first. We go to the bottom of the second. Welcome back to the second inning here in Port Angeles. We have Ty Rasmussen leading off now. The center fielder today. Made a catch in the top of the first inning. Clearly, the mud on the mound being a big deal today. We already have, this would be, I wouldn't count this as a stoppage, but if we are counting how many times they have dug onto the cleat to clean themselves off, it would be the 3rd time today. So Interesting fact for the day. The first pitch of the second inning is fouled off, strike one. Ty Rasmussen looking like he is swinging a Marucci AP5. As a Marucci baseball fan, I like that choice. The second pitch is in there for strike two. Baranasiri quickly up 0-2 to start this at-bat. Baranasiri gets the sign. The 0-2 pitch, outside, ball one. Baranasiri, a redshirt freshman for Citrus College this year. Unaware of how many innings he threw. But regardless, a great pitcher. The 1-2 pitch, up and away. Ball two. Baranasiri looking to retire the batter here. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Gabe Baranasiri gets his second strikeout of the day. Baranasiri working efficiently to get that batter out. That will bring up Caden Castro with one out. The 0-0 pitch. In there for a strike. Swung on and base hit in the right field. Luke Floodstrom bodies that one up as that ball was scorched. It was hit 97 off the bat for Caden Castro. So runner on first now for the Cascade Collegiate League. That'll bring up Aiden Burkhardt.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 28, Aiden Burkhardt.
Aiden Burkhardt playing third base today for the Cascade Collegiate League. I believe he's been there the past two nights. First pitch, in there for a strike. Castro looked as if he was about to run, but did not. Stays put. Had an exaggerated lead. Baranasiri receives the sign. Picks over. Close play, safe. Baranasiri almost caught Castro lacking there, but is safe, and we resume play. The 0-1 pitch, low and away, ball one. It does look like Castro is about to run. He has the lead of the intent to lead as if to steal. Does not go there. The pitch is a strike at the bottom of the zone. That will make it 1-2. The Cascade Collegiate League is led by head coach Ben Kruger, who I believe is the head coach at Yakima Valley Community College. Interesting fact. Picked off again, close play, safe again. Baranasiri clearly liking Castro on first base. Baranasiri gets the sign, comes set. The 1-2 pitch. Strike three called. Third strikeout of the day for Baranasiri, man. Mowing the Cascade Collegiate League down. That'll make it 2 outs, and Nash McLean up the bat.
The second baseman, number 1, Nash McLean.
Nash McLean comes up with 2 outs with a runner on. The first pitch is swung on and missed. Change up low in the zone. Definitely a swing and miss pitch. Baranasiri set. The pitch. Up and in, ball one. We have time called, and you wouldn't believe it. It's another shoe stoppage. Clearly, the mud on the mound has been a factor on the bump, but maybe not so much for Baranasiri because he has 3 Ks through 2 innings so far. Goes over, gets him at first. Baranasiri with the pickoff to get him at first base to get the lefties out of the inning. Wow. The 4th pickoff attempt finally gets Castro, and the lefties get out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the 2nd, 0-0. Welcome back to Port Angeles as we head to the bottom of the 2nd.
First baseman from the University of Northern Colorado, number 34, Nathan Huey.
As you might have heard in a hot mic, or I do not know, I can't hear. It is Nathan Huey at the dish. It's going to get us going here in the bottom of the 2nd for the lefties. Taylor's first pitch, swung on and driven deep to right field, will not stay fair, and and almost an incredible over the rail catch attempt for the right fielder Castro, but goes unsuccessful. Yeah, we have the beer garden fence down the first base line and very much tumbled into the back half of the beer garden, but jumps out and looks okay. So a long strike 1, you could say, but that ball was smoked off the bat. Huey behind in the count, 0-1. Taken for a ball, high and out. Ball 1. Landon Taylor is ready. He receives the sign. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Big hack there from Huey. The 1-2 count now to Huey. Curveball, dribbler to shortstop is going to be a tough play. Wicklander cannot make the play. Nathan Huey has a infield single. A screamer off the bat, 49 exit velocity. And now with the runner on first, that's going to bring up Madanako.
Now batting the second baseman from Los Angeles, number 37, Madanako.
Madanako, the Los Angeles native, spent the past two or 3 years, I believe, at Fordham University as the curveball misses up and away for ball 1. Taylor receives his sign. The 1-0 pitch. Up and up. Ball 2. Akko here early in the count. The 2-0 pitch misses badly. To the backstop it goes. Yeah, that will be ball 3. Yeah, that one was not pretty, to say the least, but you know what? It benefits the lefties, so that's all I'm happy with. 3-0 green light here? Probably not, but I would not be surprised here regardless in a non-league game, but again, you never know. The 3-0 pitch to Madanako. Taking all the way for ball 4. I mean, can't say I'm really surprised, but yet again, I've seen some weird things happen on the ballpark. This now brings up George Smith with a runner in scoring position with no outs. Optimal time for the lefties to capitalize on something here.
Regis University, number 32, George Smith.
They changed the lineup.
That ball is swung on. Right field will be foul in front of the beer garden. George Smith will start this at bat, down 0-1. George Smith, the shortstop today, plays at Regis University, wearing number 32. Which is my dad's number that he wore in high school. So, fun fact. 0-1 pitch. Swung on, fouled straight back. 0-2 now for George Smith. Taylor receives his sign. The 0-2 pitch incoming to George Smith. The pitch swung on, fouled back, right side, and out of play. We will do it again. On deck, we have the Port Angeles local Luke Floodstrom. As here's the 0-2 pitch, low in the dirt for ball 1. And we have a non-0-2 pitch in this at-bat. On deck is Luke Floodstrom, the Port Angeles local, off to a screaming start to this series. Currently 5 for 10 with a home run and 3 runs scored. So very much a great series at the dish for Luke Floodstrom. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. George Smith strikes out swinging on a curveball, and that will bring up Luke Floodstrom.
Now hitting the right fielder from Yakima College, number 41, Luke Floodstrom.
This brings up Luke Floodstrom again with the runner in scoring position. The first pitch taken for a ball down low. Luke Floodstrom with some definitely bright cleats, but definitely has the talent to back up having those bright cleats. The 1-0 pitch taken, ball 2. Relatively same spot. Trackman had 1 as a strike, 1 as a ball, but good riddance. It is 2-0. Taylor receives the sign again, the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a foul ball straight back. We go to 2-1. Lefties wore their usual pinstripe uniforms last night, and tonight going for the striped alternate version blue jersey. The 2-1 pitch, swung on, ground ball to third base. Birchman goes to third and will not get a runner at first. So Burkhardt tried to get the double play by touching third and going to first, but was not in time. Could not get George Smith out, and this brings up Cole Acker. Pardon me, Cade Acker.
Port Angeles, number 29, Cade Acker.
Cade Acker, the designated hitter today, wearing number 29. Swinging a Tsunami bat, if I am not mistaken. So shout out to the Tsunami Bat Company out of Sequim, Washington. If you have an opportunity to grab a bat, you should go there. The first pitch, swung and a miss. Strike one. Behind on the fastball there. The 0-1 pitch. Strike three, back pick at first. They get him at first. Luke Floodstrom caught lacking to end the second inning. We have two pickoffs to end the second inning now. So, interesting sequence of events in Port Angeles here. We go to the top of the third, 0-0. We go to the top of the third inning now. We have Nash McLean leading off. Baranasiri going on for his third inning of work. The first pitch, swung on, fouled left side over the opponent's dugout. We go 0-1. Baranasiri with a strong start to today's game. 2 innings, 3 Ks. The 0-1 pitch. Inside. Oh, hits him. It hits Nash McLean, and he will be awarded first base. So, not the start you want to the inning for Baranasiri, but definitely good enough to bounce back.
Catcher number 4, Grayson Pritchard.
I'll bring up Grayson Pritchard for his first at-bat of the day. The catcher behind the dish today. Very much a overcast day in Port Angeles. It was a very rainy day for most of the day up until game time. First pitch is in there for a strike. A very, very wet day in Port Angeles, I will say. But we have clear enough skies and the rain has stopped, so we play baseball. The 0-1. Runner thinks about going again. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Baranasiri up early. McLean with a very awfully similarly to Castro last inning with how big it is and the eagerness to steal second base. The 0-2 pitch. Runner thinks about going, does not go, gets caught up in the middle. The tag by Huey, and he is safe at first base. Very close sequence there for McLean. And it begs the question, will the Collegiate League learn their lesson? 1-2 now. Runner goes up, ball. The throw is not in time, and it goes into center field. So that is a stolen base for Nash McLean. So now with a 2-2 count with the runner on second base. And Baranasiri keeps going back to the shoot. I gotta start a little tally to see how many times he will go to a shoe tonight. I'll set the line at 10.5. We'll see where we go from there. And we are currently at 4 for the game in total. The Baranasiri's 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. Baranasiri's 4th strikeout of the game. That brings up the top of the order and Jonathan Rominger.
Now hitting the first baseman, number 18, Jonathan Rominger.
Top of the order for the Cascade Collegiate League. Rominger, the first baseman, with a hunched over stance. Baranasiri, first pitch, deals outside, ball 1. Baranasiri, a tenant of Citrus College, where our head coach, Donald Bray, is the assistant coach there at Citrus College. Picks him off, has him, but George Smith not at the bag. We go back to 1-0. The 1-0 pitch, outside, ball 2. Change up there. The Lefties have already won the series against the Cascade Collegiate League, winning 18-5 2 nights ago, and then winning last night on a 6-5 walk-off bunt. Next pitch is way outside, 3-0, bounces perfectly off the ricochet, ball gets away, runner comes home, and we will have our first run of the ball game. Nash McLean steals second, steals 3, and then gets home on a invertent throw. The Cascade League now leads the Port Angeles Lefties 1-0 in the top of the 3rd. As now Colby Schuber, the pitching coach, comes to talk out to Baranasiri. At this time, I'd like to take a time to shamelessly plug my own podcast. Please follow at Levi Talks Ball on Instagram and make sure to listen to at Levi Talks Ball on Spotify. That's where you will find my podcast. So yes, please take a listen. Go follow social media. Keep in touch for what the Port Angeles Lefties do on a night-to-night basis. So there's my shameless plug for the night. The 3-0 pitch to Baranasiri, outside, ball 4. So, rough start to the third inning for Baranasiri, but chance to have a double play ball now. Will Bond comes to the plate. Will Bond, 1 for 1 today. Runner goes again, swung on, foul ball right side. Definitely early on the changeup there. We go to 0-1.
It actually sounds good.
Thank you. The 0-1 pitch. Runner thinks about going again. Does not. Ball low in the zone there. Not sure how much low, but was low indeed. The 1-1 pitch. In there. No, not in there. Called ball. Definitely read a strike on the TrackMan, so missed call there. Allegedly, that is. The 2-1 pitch to Will Bond. Swung on, foul. Screamer to the third base dugout. Almost hits Womack on deck. Very, very scary, but glad everybody is okay at the end of the day. Baranasiri shakes. Agrees with this catcher. Carter Enoch comes set. Runner goes. Strike 3 called. The throw is in time. Strike him out. Throw him out for your Port Angeles Lefties to get out of the third inning. What a great play and throw there by Carter Enoch to get out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the third. The Cascade Collegiate League 1, the Port Angeles Lefties nothing. We welcome you back to the beautiful Port Angeles, Washington, as we have Cade Acker leading off the bottom of the third for the Lefties.
Is your designated hitter, number 29, Cade Acker.
Absolutely fired up by the electric call in the booth from public address announcer Mason Say today, doing an incredible job today. Cade Acker, first at bat of the day. Kind of, but kind of not. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Obviously, the at bat does not count because of a stolen base attempt that ended the inning, but gets to another at bat here. Starts down 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Cade Acker quickly down 0-2. Jordan Shumway, the left fielder, on deck. The 0-2. Swung on, fouled back. Cade Acker at the dish. The 0-2 pitch. Thought about, did not swing in the dirt. Umpire appeals to no avail. We go to 1-2. Landon Taylor, the windup. In there, strike 3 called. Cade Acker goes down swinging to start off the inning. That will bring up Jordan Shumway.
Left fielder from Olympic College, number 28, Jordan Shumway.
Jordan Shumway, the left fielder. In the dirt, ball 1. Curveball attempt. Fails. The 1-0. Way outside, ball 2. 82-mile-an-hour fastball misses way outside. The 2-0 pitch to Shumway. Swing and a dribbler to the pitcher. Taylor receives it, throws to first in time. Quickly, 2 outs now. That will bring up the back to the top of the order with Sam Matisich.
Now batting, the center fielder from Centralia College, number 11, Sam Matisich.
Number 11, Sam Matisich steps into the box with 2 outs. Bunt attempt, ball down in the dirt. Can't bunt that. Sam Matisich, a returning player to the Lefties last year out of Centralia College. Head coach Tanner Knapp, former Lefties assistant coach. Ball 2, fastball misses, up and away. Landon Taylor, very much missing extremely when he misses. We like to call that wildly effective. The 2-0 pitch, inside, ball 3. Quickly, Matisich works a 3-0 count. Hopefully that leads to a base runner. Landon Taylor is set. The windup, the 3-0 pitch. Ball 4, taken in the dirt. So lefties have a 2-out base runner in the form of a 2-out walk to Sam Matisich. That will bring up Carter Enoch.
Now batting, the catcher from Saddleback College, number 13, Carter Enoch.
The catcher, Carter Enoch, steps into the dish now with 2 outs with Sam Matisich on first base. Enoch having the 2 walk-off hits for the lefties this year as a curveball misses up and away for ball 1. Enoch having a walk-off single to Carter Enoch had a walk-off RBI single against the Victoria Harbor Cats and also had a sacrifice bunt lead into the winning run last night for the walk-off winner for the lefties. Matisich, big lead, looking to steal. Doesn't. The pitch, outside, ball 2. Matisich definitely vault leading there. Looking to steal a bag, get a runner into scoring position for a lefties offense that quite honestly hasn't done much today. The 2-0 pitch, low, ball 3. All of a sudden now we have Back-to-back 3-0 counts for the lefties and 2 outs with Ethan Wood on deck. Definitely your RBI guy. Kickoff attempt is unsuccessful. Interesting time to pick on 3-0, but who am I to judge? The 3-0 pitch to Carter Enoch. Oh, a balk called on Landon Taylor. Sam Matisich will be awarded second base. I believe the first balk of the summer called comes in out of league play against the Cascade Collegiate League. That was not on my bingo card, but I can't say it was to begin with. The 3-0 pitch in there for a strike. Brings the count to 3-1. A hitter's count here. The pitch, 3-1, low and in, ball 4. So the second 2-out walk issued by Taylor now in the bottom of the 3rd, and that will bring out manager Ben Kruger for a mound visit. I'd like to take this time to shout out a very special person, hopefully listening on the broadcast tonight, and that is Jack Beebe out of Mercer Island High School. If you are turning into the live stream tonight, hello, I hope you're doing well, and go Lefties.
The third baseman from Wright State, number 24, Ethan Wood.
Ethan Wood steps into the dish with 2 outs now, with a runner in scoring position. Taylor set. The pitch in there for strike 1. Definitely low at the zone at 83 miles an hour. The count goes to 0-1 to Ethan Wood, the Wright State commit. And we have time. A disengagement by the pitcher. 1 remaining. The 0-1. Swung on, fouled straight back. Battle mode will now be engaged for Ethan Wood. This is the second at-bat of the day for the lefties with the runner in scoring position, obviously being 0-1. The 0-2 pitch in the dirt does not swing. Ball 1. You have time again for a new ball. I'm sorry for the folks at home who have a obstructed view because of the umpire. Apologize for that. The 1-2 pitch to Ethan Wood. Swung on, popped up, but hits the net right above. So definitely a break for the lefties. Lefties trying to go for the sweep today would be the first sweep of the year if the lefties were to come out today. The 1-2 pitch. Up for ball 2. Close pitch there, but an eagle eye from Ethan Wood brings the count even. Two. Hats are shaking. People rubbing their bills. What will happen? The 2-2 pitch. Swung on up the middle. Ground ball to Wicklander. Goes to McLean at second and gets out of the jam.
You want to do it right now?
So nothing comes from the two two-out walks from the Port Angeles Lefties. And we go to the top of the 4th. The Cascade Collegiate League 1, the Port Angeles Lefties, nothing. Welcome back to beautiful Port Angeles, Washington. It is now the top of the fourth inning now against the Cascade Collegiate League. The Cascade Collegiate League leading 1-0 with a interesting sequence of events to score their first run of the game. Nash McLean singled, then stole second, and then attempted to stole third, and then Enoch overthrew Ethan Wood at third, which then led the Cascade Collegiate League to score our first run of the game. The first pitch of the fourth inning is off the plate for a ball. Barana Series 1-0 pitch. Big swing and a miss there. Swung out of his shoes, if you will. But to no avail. The count goes to 1-1. Barana Siri with the windup, the pitch. Thought it clipped there, did not. It will go to 2-1. Just off the plate there. An 87-mile-an-hour fastball. The 2-1 pitch from Barana Siri. In there with the slider, called strike. Beautiful slider there. The 2-2 pitch from Barana Siri. Swing and a miss. His sixth punch out of the day. Gets...
Now batting, the shortstop, number 14,
Drew Wicklander up. Womack with the big swing and a miss. I apologize for that. Big swing and a miss on a slider there. Strike one. Swung on, center field, softly hit, caught by Madanako at second. It will be 2 down here in the top of the fourth.
now hitting the center fielder, number 6, Ty Rasmussen.
This will be Ty Rasmussen now with 2 outs in the inning. Swing and a miss, strike one. Slider there on the outside half of the zone. Ty Rasmussen is 0 for 1 on the day. Barana Series pitch. Another slider swung on and missed. Quickly ahead 0-2 now. Barana Siri looking for his 7th strikeout of the game through 4 innings. The 0-2 pitch. Slider again, swung on and missed. The throw is in time. 7 strikeouts now through 4 innings for Gabe Barana Siri. Absolutely dealing right now. The Lefties still trail 1-0 for the Cascade Collegiate League.
Leading off the bottom of the fourth inning, the first baseman, number 34, Nathan Huey.
Nathan Huey steps up to the dish to lead off the bottom of the fourth for the Port Angeles Lefties. New bump for the Cascade Collegiate League is number 23, Andre Titus. I believe pitched earlier in the season, or earlier in the series, pardon me. His first pitch is a slider that misses low, ball one. A left-on-left matchup, first one of the night. Swung on, ground ball to first base, chested up, and play at the bag, not in time. Huey grounds out the first baseman, Rominger. This will now bring up the second baseman, Madanako.
Number 37, Madden Akko.
Madanako steps up to the plate. First pitch misses up, ball and one. 81 off the fingers of the pitcher, Andre Titus. 1-0 pitch. Outside, ball two. Way off the zone there. An uncompetitive pitch, one may say. The 2-0 pitch. Big swing and a miss, strike one.
Now they're back in.
The 2-1 pitch. Swung on, lined into center field for a base hit. Madden Akko checks into the game today with a 92-mile-an-hour screamer off the bat. And that will bring a runner on first base for the Port Angeles Lefties as Luke Floodstrom steps into the plate.
Now batting, the right fielder from Yakima College, number 41, Luke Floodstrom.
Luke Floodstrom steps in. A vault lead by Akko. First pitch, foul ball. Awkward play there from the catcher. I'm not really sure what happened there, but I'm not sure if it was a foul ball or... I'm sure it feels quite unpleasant right now for the catcher, Pritchard. Both Ben Kruger, the head coach, and the trainer will come out to help Pritchard. Oh, nope, he waves him away. Says everything's all right. So, we turn the page in the book to chapter 2. Floodstrom is 0 for 1 on the day. The 0-1 pitch. In the dirt. Ball 1. Pardon me. Runner goes, hit and run action. The ball will drop into left field for a base hit. So back-to-back base hits for the Port Angeles Lefties as we start the bottom of the fourth inning. That will bring up George Smith, the shortstop.
Now batting, the shortstop from Regis University, number 32, George Smith.
Lefties are concluding the 3-game series against the Cascade Collegiate League today. Tomorrow, they start a 3-game set against the Kamloops Northpaws, who come in for a 3-game set. Lefties looking to definitely go back to their winning ways. George Smith with a bunt down the third baseline, and it goes foul. Bring the count to 0-1. It looks like a pinch hitter on deck as Jordan Daniels, the Cal State Northridge commit, warms up as he swings a bat on deck. Has not been in the lineup lately, but good to see him back. The 0-1 pitch to George Smith. Inside, ball one. That was a good take. Lighting up the radar gun with that pitch. 76 miles an hour. The 1-1 pitch. Inside again, ball two. Andre Titus comes set. The 2-1 pitch. Swung on, fouled. The 2-2 pitch to George Smith from Andre Titus. Way out, ball three. So quite the battle here for George Smith with one out. Looking to potentially have another runner in scoring position, bearing a base hit or ball four. The payoff pitch, swung on to second base, grounder to throws it into center field. One run will score. Bloodstrom into third, and George Smith will come into single as an error scores a run for the Lefties. What an interesting play that was. Now that will bring up Jordan Daniels.
Cal State Northridge, number 22, Jordan Daniels.
So runners in first and third for the pinch hitter, Jordan Daniels. Andre Titus comes set for the 0-0 pitch. Pitch is low, ball one. Very much a common miss pitch for Andre Titus has been in the dirt today. It's either been that or away in the other batter's box. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on, fouled right side, but will be out of play. Jordan Daniels, typically your everyday right fielder for your Port Angeles Lefties, but has been out of lineup as of late. Runner goes, pitch is swung on, pitcher goes to first, runner will score. Occo with a great heads-up base running decision, and the Lefties have the lead 2-1. So, good sequencing by the Lefties has resulted in 2 runs in the bottom of the fourth. And that will bring up Jordan Shumway.
Number 28, Jordan Shumway.
Jordan Shumway comes up to the dish as the bottom of the order of the Lefties lineup. Sam Matisich swinging a Victus bat on deck. Still got 1 out in the inning. Pardon me, we have 2. Swing and a miss, foul. Swing and foul back. Pardon me, we have 2 outs in the inning. I completely blanked about the out that Andre Titus made to first base to score a run. So, pardon me. The 0-1 pitch. Good curveball there. Drops in for a strike for strike 2. Quickly now, Shumway down 0-2 with the runner in scoring position with the chance to increase the Lefties' lead. Titus with the pitch. Swing and a miss. Gets out of the jam. Pritchard throws to first base, and that will be strike 3. So the Lefties scrape 2 runs in the bottom of the 4th inning to take the lead against the Cascade Collegiate League. We go to the top of the 5th. 2-1 Lefties. Hayden Castro steps into the dish. As we start here in the top of the 5th, the first pitch is missed inside for ball 1. A slider misses inside to the lefty. In there for strike 1. 1-1 the count. The 1-1 pitch. Oh, hits Enoch, or it hits the batter, then hits Enoch. Very confusing play, but yeah, very confusing play to say the least.
Now batting the third baseman, number 28, Aiden Burkhardt.
Aiden Burkhardt steps in. Oh for 1 on the day.
Yes, sir.
Baranasiri comes set. Outside, ball 1. Slider misses. Very common pitch from Baranasiri today. Seems to be the one that he has the most confidence in throwing. Baranasiri comes set, the 1-0 pitch. Slider again in there for a strike. Feels like I'm emphasizing or beating a dead horse, I should say, about a slider usage, but yeah, here we are. The 1-1 pitch, outside, ball 2. Runner does not go, holds up. Thought about it a little bit, but decided to take the ladder. The 2-1 count to or not to Baranasiri, but to the batter Burkhardt. Slider laced into left field. That'll be a base hit. Going first to third is Castro, and he is in there. So runners on first and third now for the Cascade Collegiate League. .88 exit velocity for that one, as the single brings a runner into scoring position. So definitely the response the Cascade Collegiate League was looking for when they were coming into the inning.
I was just hoping maybe I could see what.
Kickoff attempt does not get him. Burkhardt leading off at first. And Castro leading off at third. The first pitch of the at-bat. Swung on, laced in the left field. Runner is tagging. Throw, cut off, comes to the plate, not in time. The Cascade Collegiate League has tied this ball game up 2-2 in the 5th inning.
Ben's is getting super hot.
So a runner on first now for the Cascade Collegiate League as we have a tie ball game. Grayson Pritchard is 0 for 1 on the day. Catcher behind the dish. On deck is the top of the order with Jonathan Rominger, the first baseman. Pritchard obviously behind the dish today. First pitch slider misses again, ball 1. Weather has definitely gotten better as the game has gone on for the Lefties and the Cascade Collegiate League. The 1-0 pitch. Bunt showed, misses up. 1-1 is the count. Definitely have been a very much clearer skies day, but I would not describe the sky as clear skies. Slider gets in again for strike 2. It was raining pretty heavily earlier today, but not enough to dampen the field. Enough to not play, but field is still damp regardless. The 1-2 pitch misses in ball. I'm not sure if it's ball 2 or ball 3. It is ball 3. So, pardon me, the count will be 3-1. Pritchard swings this one, pops into left field, not deep enough to advance the runner. Shumway with the catch, and we have 2 outs in the inning. And Jonathan Rominger steps up to the dish.
Now batting the first baseman, number 18, Jonathan Rominger.
Jonathan Rominger, the only one out of the Cascade Collegiate League to wear stirrups today. Very much a old school look if you're into that type of crowd. Reminds me a lot of what a young Ricky Henderson would wear for the Oakland Athletics in the 80s. First pitch is in there for strike 1, a fastball at 87 miles an hour. The Cascade Collegiate League having a awfully similar color scheme to the old Oakland Athletics, bearing the only difference being the gold instead of the yellow. Swing and a miss there for 0-2 with 2 outs in the inning. Baranasiri looking to get his 8th K on the day today. Baranasiri is set. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled straight back. We will do it again. Obviously, the Oakland Athletics have since moved to Sacramento and then will eventually move to Las Vegas, bearing the new stadium being built currently in Las Vegas. It will, I believe, be called the Las Vegas Athletics, but bearing a trademark. Fastball misses outside, 1-2. There has been some trademark issues with the Oakland Athletics and the naming rights of the Oakland Athletics, meaning that potentially the Las Vegas A's would not be called the A's. So, interesting deal there. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Burasani's 8th K of the day comes away of the drop third strike, and he has 8 Ks through 5 innings. Man, what a absolute dominant performance from Gabe Baranasiri today. We go to the bottom of 5th, a tie game. Your Port Angeles Lefties 2, the Cascade Collegiate League 2. It will be Sam Matisich leading off your Port Angeles Lefties here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Off the bottom of the 5th inning, the center fielder, number 11, Sam Madison.
Matisich, a returning lefty this year, as we have a stoppage due to music. Thank you, Mason Say. First pitch is swung on, fouled back left side. An unnecessary stray from Mason Say today, but sometimes warranted in certain situations. So, sorry to Mason's parents if they're listening in. The 0-1 pitch. Outside, a curveball, ball 1. This one misses outside, ball 2. Matisich, very much a fan favorite here amongst the Port Angeles locals, is a returner. Had a walk-off home run last year against the Edmonton Riverhawks. This one fouled straight back, and the sound guy's going again. The count evens at 2-2. Titus, the pitch, swung on, popped up in the triangle to the right side, and it is caught by the right fielder, Castro. So 1 out in the inning, and that will bring up Carter Enoch.
Now batting, the catcher from Saddleback College, number 13, Carter Enoch. Terrible. Bro, I'm not getting it.
Carter Enoch steps into the box today, 1 for 1 on the day with a walk and a screamer of a single that he hit in his last at bat, the ball moving 106 miles an hour off the bat. So a screamer, if you will. The 1-0 pitch swung on, line again. Another base hit for Carter Enoch. What an unbelievable run today for Carter Enoch, as the second base hit of the day brings a runner on first base for your Port Angeles Lefties for Ethan Wood.
Third baseman from Wright State, number 24, Ethan Wood.
Ethan Wood over 2 on the day, but definitely still time to notch his first hit of the day. The first pitch swung on and missed for strike 1, a 67 mile an hour curveball, and All the kids at home are going crazy.
How fast is it?
And for the kids at home, that was 67 miles an hour. The 0-1 pitch misses low, ball one. Titus comes set. The 1-1 pitch to Ethan Wood. Instead is a pick over to the very well-liked Carter Enoch today. I can't say that Enoch has been picked off this much this year, but there's a first for everything. The 1-1 pitch to Ethan Wood misses outside, ball one. A gravity ball, if you will, of a changeup, but the count goes to 2-1. The Titus's 2-1 pitch does not miss outside. Strike two called on Ethan Wood, even though it was a little outside. The count goes to 2-2 against Ethan Wood. Another left-on-left matchup here. Quick pickoff. Enoch dives back safe again. Another pickoff to, again, well-liked Carter Enoch. Sure, his host mom won't be too mad about doing his laundry tonight, but the 2-2 pitch swung on, fouled straight back. So Ethan Wood will do it again. Titus comes set. The 2-2 pitch swung on, fouled straight back. We'll do it again. Quite the battle here for Ethan Wood against Andre Titus. Here's the second 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike three. Ethan Wood goes down swinging. Now, that brings up the first baseman, Nathan Huey.
Now batting the first baseman, number 34, Nathan Huey.
Huey 1 for 2 on the day with a infield single. Enoch with the lead, Titus with the pitch. Called strike, clipped the inside part of the plate. For another funny number, 69 miles an hour. The 0-1 pitch misses badly inside, almost hit Huey, but gets out of the way in time. The count goes to 1-1. Titus comes set again. The 1-1 pitch misses bad. 2-1. Huey taking a note out of the banana ball camp as he does not leave the batter's box as he waits in between pitches. The slider misses low, 3-1. It is a rule in banana ball that you are not allowed to leave the batter's box, and Huey took that initiative to apply it to his own approach. So, future banana ball legend Nathan Huey incoming. Who knows? The 3-1 pitch misses high, ball four. Huey's got to walk, and now we have runners on first and second with 2 outs with Madanako up to the dish.
Now batting the second baseman, number 37, Madden Akko.
Madanako steps up into the dish with 2 outs. The first pitch misses in, ball 1. Madden Akko wearing number 37, which is, I wouldn't say it's an odd number, but I wouldn't say it's the first choice for a lot of players. Not very often seen, but still appreciated. As this one is flied, sitting, and diving attempt at it is the right fielder Castro. Cannot come up with it. Enoch scores. Here comes Huey to the dish. Going first to third is Huey as the Lefties take 2 runs away from the Cascade Collegiate League as they take the lead 4-2.
You just said bro on that one.
The Lefties take the lead 4-2 on a bloop single from number 37, Madden Akko, and very much a screamer off the bat, a 69-mile-an-hour exit velocity, but does what the situation calls for indeed. So now it'll bring up Luke Fletstrom with a RBI opportunity. The number 37 is, I would say, mostly unpopular, but there's been a few exceptions, obviously. As this one to Fletstrom is in there for strike 1. One notable 37 that comes to mind for me is Seahawks Hall of Famer Sean Alexander, a number 1 overall pick a long time ago. Very, very good Seahawk. The 0-1 swung on. That's a base hit in the left field. Will Don send him? He does. The play at the plate, not in time. Akko scores, and 5-2, the score goes the Lefties. Luke Fletstrom with another hit at the dish, make it 6 for 11 this series, and now that brings up George Smith to the dish.
Now batting the shortstop, number 32, George Smith.
George Smith steps up to the dish. Swung on, fouled straight back, out of play. Fletstrom is also an interesting case, wearing the number 41 today, which is, again, I wouldn't say a bad number, but wouldn't say that's anybody's first choice. This one is in the dirt, ball 1. Some famous 41s being Tom Seaver, New York Mets icon, or obviously the Dallas Mavericks iconic power forward Dirk Nowitzki. Obviously brought back a 2010 championship with the Dallas Mavericks as an iconic finals run that was, as the count runs to 2-1. An interesting day in the NBA, but I don't want to bore you with the free agency news. We're here to watch him play baseball, so let's get back to that. The 2-1 pitch swung on, driven to left field, will not stay fair, and will go foul. 88 exit velocity for that one, and the count runs even 2-2. For you superstitious players out there, start shaking your hat or rubbing your bill, whatever you do, but it is time to get superstitious. 2-2-2. With the score is 5-2. The 2-2 count misses in, ball 3. We go to the payoff pitch with the runner in motion. Ball in the gap, might score the runner with the runner in motion. So let's see how fast Luke Fletstrom really is. 3-2-2. The payoff pitch here. Swung on, fouled. We'll do it again. A good purchase from George Smith, being the leg guard, as it was in use in that previous play. Shout out to Evo Shield. George Smith steps into the box again, and we will do another 3-2 payoff pitch. And the pitch misses low, ball 4. Another base runner for the Lefties as he continues to extend the inning, and that will bring up the designated hitter, number 22, Jordan Daniels.
I don't want to, so. It's like all the short ones. Just. If we, like,
I'd like to take this chance to say happy early 4th of July for all of our Americans watching. The 250th birthday of our country is a very important milestone and should be celebrated accordingly. So, happy 4th of July, Lefties fans. Early 4th of July, I should say. I will not be on the broadcast for that game, as Mason McLean will be back. But saw my opportunity and took it. The first pitch to Jordan Daniels is swung on, fouled straight back into the Lefties dugout. And a great catch by the ball boy. I don't know who that is. It looks like Jordan Glowinkowski today. But regardless, a great catch by the ball boy. The 0-1 pitch to Jordan Daniels is in there for a strike, a curveball, and we go at 0-2. The count is 0-2 with 2 outs in the inning. The Lefties have scored 3 runs. The Titus is 0-2. Swung on, fouled. Good defensive swing there by Jordan Daniels to keep it away. And he lives to see another day. We go to 0-2 again with Jordan Daniels at the dish. The 0-2. Swung on, fouled again. We go again. Jordan Daniels with another defensive swing to keep that bat alive, although that pitch a lot more distant off the plate than the previous one. The Cal State Northridge commit steps in the dish for the 0-2 pitch once again. Swung on, driven into right field, playable. Going back is the right fielder Castro, and it is caught at the warning track as he makes the play. The Lefties score 3 runs in the bottom of the 5th. The score is now the Cascade Collegiate League 2, the Port Angeles Lefties 5, as we go to break. Welcome back to Port Angeles, Washington, as the Port Angeles Lefties currently lead the Cascade Collegiate League 5-2 after 6. We currently have a mound issue. Obviously, the scraper not being used as much as I would hoped it would be using tonight. but dealing with the mound situation. But Baranasiri goes back out to work in the top of the 6th, which is a awesome thing. Baranasiri is currently through 5 total innings of work, allowing 1 earned with 8 strikeouts and 1 walk. So a definitely strong performance on the bump today for the lefty starter. Also gives you a time to jam out to some Chaperone in the meantime, the Grammy award-winning artist, pardon me. And we already switched it, so never mind. Enoch with the throwdown, and that will bring up the left fielder, Will Bond. Will Bond is 1 for 2 on the day, and 1 for 2 on the day. So let's see how he does this at bat. His 3rd time seeing Baranasiri this time. And the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. Akko clearly loving that. Still dancing while the pitch was happening, so. The 0-1 to Baranasiri, low and in, ball 1. The 76th pitch of the day is off the plate, but still a called strike. 1-2. An incredible call behind the dish. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Baranasiri's 9th strikeout of the day. An unbelievable performance from Gabe Baranasiri today on the bump. Man, what a great day at the office. And that will bring up Jimmy Womack.
Now batting the designated hitter number 4,
Womack 0 for 2 on the day with the strikeout. Hit a home run last night. This one swung chopped over the head of Baranasiri. George Smith doesn't take it. Lets Akko make the error for him, and that will be a infield single. It looked like George Smith's play off the read of the bat, but looked like he was expecting Matt and Akko to make that play, and to no avail. And that will bring Drew Wicklander to the dish. An odd play that you could say, but results in a base runner regardless. While Max takes his lead, the pitch is off the plate for ball 1. Another slider. You could say Baranasiri is like my MLB The Show player because he likes to use the first pitch slider. The second pitch is in there for strike 1, an 86-mile-an-hour fastball. The pitch, slider, checks his swing. The appeal, no avail. Will be 2-1 now, the count to Drew Wicklander. Baranasiri is set. The pitch misses that one, up and out, ball 3. Three won the count as a runner on first base. Baranasiri sets again. The 3-1 pitch. Swung on, popped up, playable. Shallow center field. Floodstrom has it, and it is caught. It will be 2 outs in the inning. And now this will bring up, I believe, Ty Rasmussen.
Number 6, Ty Rasmussen.
Ty Rasmussen is also 0 for 2 on the day, but definitely a dangerous hitter at the plate for the Cascade Collegiate League. The 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Another slider for Baranasiri. Very much slider has been working for Baranasiri today, and it has been showing by the pitch count and his effectiveness. The 0-1. Off the plate, ball one. Running up the gun 88 miles an hour there. And I believe that would be what he has topped out today. And it's always a good sign to see that in the 6th inning for a pitcher. The 1-1 pitch. A beautiful slider in there for strike two. Man, beautiful pitch there. Will he play the fastball off of it, or will he go back to the slider? The 1-2 pitch for Baranasiri. In there, strike three called. 11 Ks for Baranasiri, as he is absolutely dealt today on the mound today. Wow. Unbelievable job for Baranasiri today. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Lefties still lead 5-2. Welcome back to the glorious Port Angeles, Washington, as we are now in the bottom of the 6th between the Cascade Collegiate League and your Port Angeles Lefties.
Leading off the bottom of the 6th inning, the left fielder from Olympic College, number 28, Jordan Shumway.
Looks like the order will be Shumway, Wes Lynch, and then Carter Enoch bearing a pinch hitter there. But regardless, Matisich will be sat for the rest of the game with Wes Lynch subbing in. The left fielder Shumway coming in. His first pitch he sees is in the dirt for ball one. Lefties look to continue the momentum into tomorrow for the first game of the series against the Kamloops Northpaws for a 3-game set. The first pitch will be 6:35, as always, for a day game. This one is swung on, driven into right field, but playable for Castro as he records the out. As Wes Lynch steps into the box for his first at-bat of the day.
Now batting from Cal Lutheran, number 35, Wes Lynch.
Wes Lynch steps into the box now. His first at bat of the day, and it will be Carter Enoch hitting behind him. So, new top of the order for your Port Angeles lefties as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. This one is taken for strike one. Wes Lynch in the box, awaiting the pitch now. The 0-1 is missed badly, ball one. Charlie Peterson is the new bump. I forgot to announce in between innings, so my apologies for that. He wears number 35, is a right-handed pitcher. The 1-1 pitch is taken for strike two. Low part of the zone, but regardless, still in the strike zone. That brings the count to 1-2. Wes Lynch wearing number 35. In my opinion, popularized first from Kevin Durant, but I'm sure there has been other great 35s before him. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Wes Lynch goes down swinging. And that will bring up the catcher, Carter Enoch.
Now batting the catcher from Saddleback College, number 13, Carter Enoch.
Carter Enoch steps into the dish. He is 2 for 2 on the day, so good day at the office for Carter Enoch, regardless of the outcome of this at bat. The first pitch is taken for a ball off the plate, a slider or a curveball. I'm not really sure. Someone in the press box says slider, and I concur. 1-0. Swing, and a big swing at that for strike one. Carter Enoch, a student at Saddleback Community College. This one is lined. Another base hit for Enoch. Unbelievable day, as I struggle to say his name, but 3 for 3. Good day at the office for Carter Enoch, as that is three singles to the left field side. And that will bring up Ethan Wood.
Batting the third baseman from Rice State, number 24, Ethan Wood.
A new batter on deck as Caleb Campbell swings a bat. We'll hit for Nathan Huey as Ethan Wood takes ball one low. Pickoff attempt here is no good again, and that might have been the 5th pickoff attempt tonight from Carter Enoch. So no love lost there between the Cascade Collegiate League and your lefties catcher. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on, lined, almost hit the umpire, but that will be a base hit. Enoch trying to go first and third. He's successful. It is a single first to third attempt and successful attempt for Carter Enoch and Ethan Wood. And that will bring up Caleb Campbell with an RBI opportunity.
Now batting the first baseman from Centralia College, number 30, Caleb Campbell.
Caleb Campbell now steps into the dish, his first at-bat of the day today, as the subs start pouring in, as I see Garrett Patterson on deck hitting for Madanako. The first pitch to Caleb Campbell is taken for strike one, a perfectly dotted slider on the outside corner. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, no 0-1 pitch. We have a disengagement. Charlie Peterson has one remaining. Charlie Peterson's 0-1 pitch is taken for a strike. Definitely off the plate there, but whatever Blue says goes. So 0-2 now the count.
You want me to play 3 blind mice?
Peterson's 0-2 pitch is a curveball fouled off into the net above home plate. We'll do it again. Caleb Campbell is one of many guys on the team from Centralia College. Centralia College having some very deep roots with the Port Angeles Lefties organization, as one of our assistant coaches last year, Tanner Knapp, is the head coach there. So, swung on, fouled straight back, and another 0-2 count for Caleb Campbell. Tanner Knapp used to be the pitching coach at Cal State San Bernardino for an unknown amount of time, I believe 2 or 3 years, before ending up as the head coach at Centralia College, where he now coaches Caleb Campbell, Sam Matisich, among others. Another pickoff attempt for Alex Wood, and very easily safe. And as Caleb Campbell still waits on his second 0-2 pitch of the at-bat. The delivery, swung on, chopped to second base, picked and thrown to first in time. Great play by McLean, and that will end the bottom of the 6th. We go to the 7th inning. Your Lefties lead 5-2. She's in a minute. J-Rod just exited the game because he got hit on the helmet while Throw tried to hit him while running. Welcome back to beautiful Port Angeles, Washington, as we enter the 7th inning here with the Port Angeles Lefties against the Cascade Collegiate League. We have a new batter at the dish. We have Tate Stearns pinch hitting now for, I believe, Aiden Burkhardt. Baranasiri heads back out to the mound for the top of the 7th as he misses this one in the dirt for ball 1.
That's what I had.
Baranasiri with quite the day at the office, you could say. 6 innings, 10 Ks, 1 earned run with 1 walk. Slider swung on and fouled straight back, 1-1. That slider had a spin rate of 2,500 RPMs and a induced horizontal and vertical break at -13 and 16. So for all you analytic lovers out there, no, that's pretty good. Another slider here swung on and missed. That would be 1-2 on the count now. Seems a pretty obvious approach for Baranasiri for what pitch that he likes to throw early in the count. Baranasiri chooses to throw out of the windup. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on line to George Smith, a dive, and will not get through. That will be a base hit for Tate Stearns. Now, number 28.
Now,
Aiden Burkhardt comes to the dish.
Aiden Burkhardt.
Tate Stearns hitting in the place of Caden Castro there, so he will go out to right next inning. The pitch, outside for ball 1, another slider. Baranasiri with a good pitch there, but a good swing by Tate Stearns there. And a late dive from George Smith was not enough to grab it. Swing and a miss there. That will be strike 1. 1-1 the count goes. Baranasiri's 1-1 pitch is dealt and misses low and out, ball 2.
On deck.
Want to take this time to give a special shout out to my mom, Shoshana Joyce. If you are listening back home, I love you and I miss you. This pitch is missed low, ball 3. Yeah, I might as well take the chance to shout out my dad while I'm at it. Hey, Dad. Hope you're doing well. The 3-1 pitch to Gabe Baranasiri misses out. That will be ball 4. So runners at first and second now. And I'm wondering if Don Bray will make the call to the bullpen here. No, it will be Colby Schubert walking out. So the decision will currently be left in the air for just a little bit as we have potentially a arm warming up in right field. And we do. It looks like a right-hander. It is a little too far away for me to know who it is, but Aiden Venz, it looks like it's warming up in the bullpen. So thank you to my bullpen teammate, Matt Capel, for telling me said information. Colby Schubert, a very quick mound visit, as that kind of seems to be his signature. He tends to be a man of very many words, one could say, and typically keeps his mound visits short, quick, and sweet. So, back to baseball we go. Runners up first and second for Baranasiri. The first pitch popped up into the air. This is playable. Infield fly is called. George Smith makes the play. There's 1 out. Here I come.
Now batting catcher number 4, Grayson Pritchard.
Grayson Pritchard now up to the dish, the Cascade Collegiate League catcher now. Got one out with runners on second and first. The stretch, the deal. That one barely misses, low and away for ball one. Baranasiri definitely getting his least tested today. Currently sitting at 97 pitches. Here's the 1-1 fouled straight back. Now it goes to 1-1, pardon me. There's the ball boy, Jordan Glowinkowski, hard at work. We thank him for his services. Pritchard back in. Looks in. Baranasiri set. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a sort of a swing there from Pritchard. As the famous movie says, don't chop at it. It's not a sword. You're not a sword. Well, maybe you need to tell that piece of advice to Grayson Pritchard on that swing. The 1-2 pitch from Pritchard, or to Pritchard. Runner goes, swing and a defensive swing there. So the runner will go back to second. There was no trailer behind the runner, so it would have been a success. If it were to be in a successful steal, would have been runners first and third rather than second and third. So the double play would have still been in play, but not so much anymore. The 1-2 pitch from Baranasiri is lined straight to Garrett Patterson. That it will be a double play to end the inning. A mental mistake out there from Tate Stearns ends the inning, and the Lefties go to the bottom of the 7th, leading 5-2. We'll be right back after this. It's the 7th inning stretch, dumbass.
Number 2 from Eastern Illinois University, Garrett Patterson.
Garrett Patterson steps into the dish to lead off for the Lefties in the bottom of the 7th. This will be his first at bat of the day. Made quite an impressive unassisted double play in the last part of the frame, as to help Baranasiri go through 7 innings, not scoreless innings. He went through 7 innings. The first pitch to Patterson is swung in and missed, strike 1. Swung so hard his elbow guard came off. So, having a little equipment timeout here. Seems to be we're all good to go. Patterson steps into the dish again. The 0-1 pitch is missed badly, ball 1. A 67-mile-an-hour changeup there, and the kids at home are loving that one. As the night has progressed here in Port Angeles, it's gotten a lot more cloudy, as this pitch is taken for a ball at the edge of the zone. Not sure what we're thinking there, but it plays. 2-1 the count. We go to Garrett Patterson. Charlie Peterson sets the pitch. Off the plate, called strike, maybe a makeup call, but regardless, the count remains 2-2. What is well, what ends well. The 2-2 pitch to Garrett Patterson is taken for strike 3 called right down Broadway, as Garrett Patterson strikes out looking to begin the inning. And that will bring up the right fielder, Luke Floodstrom, who is on quite the tear.
Adding the right fielder, number 41, Luke Floodstrom.
Floodstrom with another 2-hit performance tonight. Last night with a 3-hit performance, and then the night before with the 2-hit performance. So you can say that he is feeling himself at the dish. First pitch is taken for a ball, a 69-mile-an-hour changeup. Floodstrom with the very bright carrot-looking shoes as he takes that one for a strike. I believe he said those are the Lindor models. So, if you want to look for your New Balance shoe, you know what you want now. The 1-1 pitch is swung on, and another base hit for Luke Floodstrom, man. What an unbelievable run at the dish this series. Wow. The Port Angeles kid putting on for his city, as there's another base hit.
Adding the shortstop, number 32, George Smith.
An unbelievable run at the dish for Shumway, as George Smith now comes on for his 4th at-bat of the day with Floodstrom on first base. Pardon me, his 3rd at-bat of the day with Floodstrom on first base. Pickoff attempt there, unsuccessful. Peterson comes set. Floodstrom leading off. This one is taken for strike 1, right on the corner there. Put that one in the Louvre. Pitcher set. The 0-1 pitch. Oh! Pick over to Floodstrom here. Almost caught him lacking. Trying the vault lead where you jump in your steps to try and time up the pitcher to see if you can, quote-unquote, get the read. And got the read, but unfortunately was a pickoff back to first base. Almost got him there. Another pickoff to first. And he is safe again. Charlie Peterson clearly keeping an eye out for Luke Fletcher on first base, not trying to rack up any more stats from this series, which he's done incredibly a lot of this series. Ball in the dirt, thought about picking over again, does not. Count will be 1-1. Bloodstrom looking potentially to steal here. I'm not sure if he will. He is, again, vault stealing or vault leading, so we will see if he takes off on this pitch. The 1-1. Swung on, fouled straight back. We go to 1-2. George Smith, an attendant of Regis University. Playing shortstop tonight and playing a fine shortstop at that. Another pickoff move to Flustrom, and the bruh is right. It has been 3 pickoff attempts and 3 pitches total. So, in my opinion, let's go challenge the hitter, shall we? The 1-2 pitch, runner goes, ball outside, and Flustrom gets the stolen base. So another statistic in the box score for Luke Flustrom around this series. It's been an incredible series for him. Jordan Daniels waiting on deck for his second at-bat of the day. The 2-2 pitch misses bad ball 3. George Smith currently over 2 in the day with a strikeout, but does have an RBI, so not all for nothing. The 3-2 pitch misses up high, ball 4, and now we have runners on first and second for Jordan Daniels. Clearly the sound guy having a lot of fun tonight.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 22, Jordan Daniels.
Jordan Daniels steps in to the at-bat for, pardon me, his third at-bat of the day with 0-for-2 with an RBI, but an RBI is still a productive stat. The first pitch of that bat swung on, driven deep to right center field. Playable. Flustrom tagging. Ball is caught. Flustrom will go from second to third, and now runners on the corners with 2 outs for the Lefties. We have potentially 2 substitutions before this at-bat, depending on what the manager, Ben Kruger, decides to do with his pitcher, Charlie Peterson, here. Will Feltus will bat here in place of Jordan Shumway. And we will have a new hill. It looks to be number 5. And number 5 is Drew Marino. So it will be a completely new matchup as we will take a very short break. We'll get back to you shortly once Drew Marino is fully warmed up. The Lefties still lead it 5-2. Welcome back to beautiful Port Angeles, Washington, as we have now will resume play once Drew Marino throws his first pitch out of the bullpen. It will be Will Feltis taking the at-bat from Jordan Shumway, the left fielder. Still have Wes Lynch on deck too, but we a new pitcher with 2 outs here. We have Drew Marino on the dish. It looks like he's from Laverne University. Was a pitcher out of Bothell High School out in, you wouldn't believe it, Bothell, Washington. Majoring in business administration is Drew Marino as he picks over here to George Smith. The first pitch is taken outside for ball 1. Will Feltis with his first at-bat of the day, looking to drive in a run for the lefties here with the runner in scoring position. Curveball is in there for a strike, so we'll go 1-1 to Will Feltis now. Will Feltis wearing number 16. As a pick over to first base is not in time. Will be 1-1 still. Feltis wearing number 16. The previous number of former lefty Jeremy Gesicki, who is a all-star and a very much a close friend of the organization and the people around it. So if you are listening tonight, shout out to Jeremy Gesicki. The count is 2-1 to Will Feltis. This one is low in the dirt, ball 3. So hitter's count for Will Feltis. We got base hit, ball 4 opportunity here. We'll see if he will either load the bases or drive in a run. Pick over here almost goes over the head of Rominger, but makes an athletic play and then makes a not so athletic throw back to the mound. The count will be 3-1. The 3-1 pitch from Marino is taken for ball 4. Very close call there, but goes the way of the lefties. And now the bases will be loaded for Wes Lynch.
Now batting number 35 from Cal Lutheran, Wes Lynch.
Wes Lynch from Cal Lutheran University steps into the dish. Currently, let's see here once my game day updates. Takes a called strike there, curveball. Wes Lynch is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout, but no better opportunity to cash in right now. This pitch is taken for a ball. Pitch gets away from the catcher, but not far enough to warrant a advance from the runner. The count will go to 1-1. The pitch in the dirt. Good take there from Wes Lynch as the count goes to a hitter's count in 2-1. For all you Mariners fans out there, the Seattle Mariners are currently beating the Los Angeles Angels 1-0 currently in the top of the 9th. Curveball misses off the plate for 3-1, so base hit, ball 4 opportunity again here, except instead of Will Feltis, it is Wes Lynch. And I have just been informed that the Mariners have won the game, so Mariners win 1-0 tonight. So the 3-1 pitch is check swing play made by the pitcher Marino, but goes to first place. He gets out of the jam. It will remain, the score will remain 5-2 as we go to the top of the 8th. Stay with us, we won't be far. Welcome back to beautiful Civic Field here in downtown Port Angeles, Washington. Your Port Angeles Lefties currently lead the Cascade Collegiate League 2-5 entering the top of the 8th. It will be Jonathan Rominger leading off for the Cascade Collegiate League. So it will be Rominger, Will Bond, and Jimmy Womack for the 3 batters for the Cascade Collegiate League to see if they can spark a 3-run comeback here. The first pitch is up and in, ball 1. New pitcher for your Port Angeles Lefties is number 12, Aiden Venz. Venz, the stretch, the delivery, blows by the fastball. 1-1. A heater at 83 miles an hour blows the doors off of Rominger. This one swung on and fouled straight back, 1-2. So the advantage goes to Venz. Rominger currently 1 for 2 on the day with the strikeout. The delivery, curveball swung on, fouled back. We'll do it again at 1-2. Venz is relieving Gabe Baranasiri, who had quite the day at the office today with 7 innings and 11 punch-outs. So a day to remember for Gabe Baranasiri in a Lefties jersey. And Aiden Venz has the task of relieving him as that one is fouled left side out of play. We'll do it again at 1-2. I like to take this opportunity to shout out the biggest Port Angeles Lefty fan out there, John Vara. Hope you're having a great night tonight. Aiden Venz delivers, misses inside, ball 2. John Vara, very much a Port Angeles Lefties legend, having been there 2 years and also playing for 2 years. John Vara has a very special spot in my heart as a former teammate of his, as strike 3 swinging for Aiden Venz. Aiden Venz with his first strikeout of the day here as he now faces Will Bond. Pardon me, Diego Dixon steps into the dish. He was not playing tonight. Played the last 2 games, but gets his pinch hitting opportunity here. Curveball misses high and away, ball 1. Venz, the delivery, misses up, ball 1, and fastball at 85 miles an hour. Count goes to 2-0. Big challenge pitch here for Aiden Venz. The 2-1 swung on, popped in the air, playable. Garrett Patterson calls for it, makes the catch, and we have 2 away in the inning. A very routine fly ball for Garrett Patterson as it brings up Jimmy Womack.
Now hitting the designated hitter, number 24, Jimmy Womack.
Womack 1 for 3 on the day with a strikeout. Aiden Venz's first pitch is in there for a called strike. Very much on the corner. You can call that one a Mona Lisa, because it was painted.
Okay.
That was bad. That one is missed inside, ball 1. Very good pitch there by Aiden Venz, but not close enough to warrant a call from home plate umpire. The count goes to 1-1. The delivery swung on, grounder straight back through the legs of Aiden Venz. George Smith with a barehanded play makes the play. Unbelievable play from George Smith to save Aiden Venz from a very embarrassing moment. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 5-2 Lefties. Welcome back to Port Angeles, Washington, as we head to the bottom of the 8th inning here in the matchup between the Cascade Collegiate League and your Port Angeles Lefties. We go to the bottom of the 8th with Carter Enoch leading us off. Ethan Wood also being sat down for the night. We have Wyatt Moeller on deck. That one misses, ball 1, I believe. I was writing down my substitution. The 1-0 pitch taken in the dirt, ball 2. So the advantage early goes to Enoch. Enoch with his Saddleback College helmet as a bright crimson maroon. Swung on, driven to left field, caught by left fielder Will Bond. An almost unbelievable play because it did not look like he had the... He didn't look like he was remotely close to the ball, but ends up with the ball regardless. And now Wyatt Moeller enters the game for his first at-bat of the night. Wyatt Moeller, going to be a incoming freshman at St. Mary's University in California as he takes strike 1. I believe St. Mary's 2 years ago made a regional after winning the West Coast Conference. This one is swung on, driven into right side, a base hit for Wyatt Moeller. A screamer off the bat, 65 miles an hour. And that will give Moeller his first hit of the contest. We have 1 out now for Caleb Campbell. Caleb Campbell winning the Levi Talks Ball Player of the Game 2 nights ago with a 3-for-5 performance. We have Garrett Patterson on deck. It's currently 0-for-1, I believe. Caleb Campbell is also 0-for-1, looking to etch his name into the box score, as this one misses way up and in for ball 1. Unfortunately. 81 miles an hour for the pitcher, Drew Marino. The pitch, curveball swung on, grounded to third base. Birchland goes to second for McLean. McLean throws to first to Rominger, and not in time. So Moeller is out at second, but Caleb Campbell beats out the throw to first, and it will be 2 outs for Garrett Patterson.
Garrett Patterson.
Garrett Patterson was at Citrus College last year and is currently committed to Eastern Illinois. There's a pickoff attempt, and they got him. Caleb Campbell is picked off the start of the bottom of the 8th, so Garrett Patterson will not take an at-bat. We will go to the top of the 9th with the opportunity for the Lefties to win a ball game. We'll come back right after this. we have returned here for the top of the ninth. And the Lefties close out this game between the Cascade Collegiate League. Let's find out together. It will be first Drew Wicklander who steps into the dish, facing Aiden Venz in a second inning of work. And that one is in there for strike one. 84 mile an hour. Fastball for strike one. Aiden Venz, the delivery, swung on and missed for strike two. Another heater, 85 miles an hour. Now has him ahead 0-2 of the first batter here in the top of the ninth. The 0-2 misses badly, 1-2. Running up the gun there, 87 miles an hour. Aiden Venz in the stretch, comes set, deep breath. The pitch, curveball misses way up, ball two. Lefties looking to complete the sweep here in the bottom of the ninth. Pardon me, the top of the ninth. The 2-2 pitch misses badly, 3-2. Aiden Venz is currently behind in the count 3-2, or even depending on how you're looking at it. But anyways, the payoff pitch misses, ball four. So a leadoff walk to Drew Wicklander sets up Ty Rasmussen now to bring the potential tying run to the dish as Enoch calls time and goes to talk with his pitcher. The Port Angeles Lefties looking to complete the sweep here and carry this momentum into tomorrow against their three-game set against the Kamloops North Paws. First pitch set at 6:35. The first pitch to Ty Rasmussen is a bunt, misses, ball one. Just off the dish. It was high according to the TrackMan here in Civic Field, but was a ball out of the hand regardless. So we go 1-0. The pickoff attempt here is a wild throw, but still caught by the outreach of Caleb Campbell. The 1-0 pitch from Venz. Runner thinks about taking off, does not. Ball is fouled back. Almost hit him in the face there, but thankfully did not. We go to 1-1. Ty Rasmussen was the center fielder today, looking to help the CCL move into a favorable position as that one misses low and away, 2-1. Don Bray being very vocal about his support towards Aiden Venz here in the bottom of the ninth. Pardon me, the top of the ninth. The pitch, bunt shows again, laid down the line. Good play by Carter Enoch, cannot get picked up. Great play by, yes, great play by Garrett Patterson there to back up the errant throw from Carter Enoch to get the runner at second. What an unbelievable play by Garrett Patterson there. Heads up, too. A mental mistake, if you will, by Drew Wicklander cost the CCL an out in the top of the ninth. And now they're hunting 2 runs with 2 outs. A truly heads-up play there by Garrett Patterson, man. Wow, what an unbelievable play. Aiden Venz now working with 1 out instead of none. This one is delivered in there off the plate, but called a strike anyway. Venz leads the count 0-1.
What's our waiting?
Aiden Venz comes set with the runner on first. The 0-1 with 1 out is missed badly, ball 1. A breaking ball, not even shown on the 2D strike zone, so bad miss there from Aiden Venz. The 1-1 runner takes off, called strike, throw is on the money from Carter Enoch, and that is the second out of the inning. A money throw from Carter Enoch to get the runner, and we have 2 strikes and 2 outs left in the inning. Cade Stewart in the booth called it a dot, and I could not agree more. Now, down to the last strike is the CCL. The pitch. This one swung lined in foul ball over the third base, and we will do it again. The 1-2 count to Aiden Venz. Can he finish this game? This one is close but not called. We'll do it again, 2-2. Tate Stearns at the dish, looks in the 2-2 count from Aiden Venz, misses bad, ball 3. A fastball run up at 87 miles an hour, misses bad, and we go to the penultimate pitch of the ball game. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the 9th. Can the CCL extend the inning, or will the Lefties complete the sweep? And swung on, foul ball. We'll do it again. Aiden Venz looking for, I believe, his first save of the year for the Port Angeles Lefties. Aiden Venz looking in, receives the sign, the stretch. And the pitch, the full count, swung on, line to right field. That will be foul. So a good swing off the bat by number 13, Tate Stearns, but does not stay fair. And we will do another penultimate pitch. Everybody, the 100 people here in the Port Angeles Cloud have risen to their feet, all expecting a Lefties win here tonight. The penultimate pitch once more, the 3-2-2, Aiden Venz swung on, and shocker, ground ball. Will do it again. Tate Stearns refusing to end this ball game. A gritty at bat to end this gritty series. Another penultimate pitch. The 3-2-2 once more. The pitch and misses, ball 4. So a 8-pitch walk for Tate Stearns will keep the line moving for the CCL. Pardon me, a 10-pitch at bat for Tate Stearns brings up Aiden Burkhardt with their down to their last out. Pardon me. Down to their last out. Tate Stearns takes his lead. He did get thrown out earlier, so the steal might not be an equation for him. Aiden Venz, the delivery, misses wide, ball 1. Aiden Venz, it wasn't a save opportunity before. It sure is now. So, Venz looking for his first one of the year, the 1-0. This one is in there for a called strike. The advantage is now even. Aiden Venz looking to close this one out here. His 1-1 pitch is missed high, ball 2.
2/7 wins.
The velo has been there for Venz this inning. He's been sitting 85 to 87 consistently. It's just his fastball accuracy could use some improvement this inning, you could say. The 2-1 pitch is missed high again, ball 3. So 3-1, the count goes to Aiden Burkhardt, the third baseman, needing this runner. I would doubt of a swing here.
I come back.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on line. George Smith fields the ground ball, goes to second to Garrett Patterson, and the Lefties sweep the Cascade Collegiate League and obtain a series sweep. Your final score tonight, your Port Angeles Lefties 5, the Cascade Collegiate League 2. The Cascade Collegiate League had 2 runs on 7 hits. And the Port Angeles Lefties had 5 runs on 11 hits with 1 error. The winning pitcher tonight will be Gabe Baranasiri, who had 12 innings or 12 strikeouts tonight. And the losing pitcher, I believe, will either be Taylor Landon or Andre Titus. Thank you for tuning in tonight's broadcast. Please get home safely and go Lefties. We'll see you tomorrow night for the series opener against the Kamloops Northpaws. We'll see you guys tomorrow night and go Lefties. Signing off, this is Levi Joyce on his first ever broadcast. We'll see you tomorrow night.